With an inside look of Aledo Athletics, this is the Community News pregame show. Hi everyone, Dominic Giannetti with you for another week of Bearcat Sports, and what better way to start off this program than saying, how about those Lady Cats? They defeated Granbury at Weatherford High School earlier this week, stamping themselves a ticket to the regional tournament in Abilene this weekend. The celebration is over, and now it's time to get down to business. Head coach Kathy Goings, along with senior Krista Daniel, are ready to play ball at the state level.
I think we're just all ready to go tomorrow and practice in Abilene and just get ready for Randall. I mean, they're really good. They've always been really good, and they won state last year, so it'd be a really big accomplishment to beat them. I mean, we've played them on and off like throughout the years and everything, so they're a rivalry to us, but Coach Goings has been watching film and giving us stat sheets and everything and telling us what to expect, so to go into the game prepared. Working on picking up tips a lot more. Like the Granbury setter threw it a lot, and we just were kind of off and didn't really know where she was going with that. So we worked a lot on that today, and just being aggressive on our serves to throw off the other team.
Well, first of all, Canyon has really quick middles, and we know we're going to have to get up and double block the middles. So that's going to be our main focus, tomorrow in practice again, is putting up a double block to stop their middles. I thought we did really well blocking the other night. We need to continue to that, and then we need to be able to pick up balls that come off that block. And so then we can give ourselves some more chances to put the ball away. They are ecstatic. Like I said today, it was hard to settle them down to get them, focused. Just everybody throwing in comments about last night's game, and they are still just pumped about last night and deserve to be.
How about you? Game 1 of the regional tournament will take place tomorrow, Friday, at 4 p.m. at McMurray University in Abilene. Now, it's also playoff football time. Don't worry, we're not going to leave that part out. They are playing O.D. Wyatt tonight at 7 p.m. at historic Clark Stadium in Fort Worth. And even though the two teams haven't faced each other, Coach Tim Buchanan does have video on the team, and he says they're pretty fast. Here's what he had to say Monday after practice.
Got them all lined up. I mean, the first practice is always tough because you're trying to get the scout team lined up in the right defense and get them lined up in the right offense, trying to get them to run the plays like O.D. Wyatt does, and they're not quite used to that, and we're not near as fast as what O.D. Wyatt is. We got guys playing, they're running backs and wide receivers who run 5 flat and 5-1 40s, and they run 4.5s and 4.4s. So I mean, we haven't faced anybody that has this much team speed, either offense or defense. They've got guys that are extremely athletic. I mean, they got world-class sprinters, all over the field. So we have to. It's hard to simulate that with guys. I mean, there's one thing that's impossible to simulate is speed. If you run a 5 flat 40, you can't simulate a 4.5. They've got big guys. We can always go find big guys to put down, and as scout teamers. But I think we'll probably stay at the same scheme we've had, which is take what they give us. If they put 9 or 10 guys up there in the box, we'll probably have to throw it throw it more. If they spread out and covers, we'll run it. Defensively, we've got to do a great job of tackling because they are. We got to get 11 guys running to the football, because if we don't, and one guy misses, then that could turn into a touchdown versus the Wyatt running backs and quarterback and wide receivers.
Now, of course, it is November, and football and volleyball aren't the only teams playing right now. They are coming to a gradual close to their seasons, which will hopefully end in a state championship. But the other sports that are starting up is basketball. Now, we talked about the Lady Cats last week. Now it's time for the Bearcats, the guys' team. They are under a new head coach, Steve Smith, who was with Granbury last year, and now the Aledo resident is actually getting to coach in his hometown. Here's what he had to say as an outlook to the season.
The atmosphere around Aledo is it's a winning culture, and to me that's that's going to pay dividends for us later on. You know, we are counting on a few of the football kids when they get done winning another state championship coming out and helping us. But just right now, just the fact that volleyball's winning, football's winning, girls basketball is ranked 13th in the state. You know, it's our turn to step up as a program and do some things, and I feel good about it. I mean, the kids are working their butts off every day. We've got 18 kids in the gym right now, which is a good number. We'll start the season with 9 on our varsity and 9 on our JV. And, you know, when football's over with, we'll get better. Well, our defense is absolutely ahead of our offense right now. And, you know, it's interesting. I've always been, as a player, and early on in my coaching career, kind of an offensive guy, or thought of as an offensive guy. The last 4 years at Granbury, and it's appearing that it's going to be the same thing here at Aledo, is we're going to hang our hat on defense and win games because of our defense. The other day in our scrimmage, through 6 quarters of basketball, we gave up less than 10 points per quarter. And if you do that night in and night out, you're holding teams to 40 to 45 points a game. You're always going to give yourself a chance to win.
Well, clearly some high expectations on the hardwood for the Lady Cats and Bearcats coming up this season. And I just want to let you all know, every Friday home game that they have here in Aledo, we're going to be bringing you the video as much as we can. Now it's time for my 2 cents. Yes, I went there. I stole a title from Kent Brockman off The Simpsons. Here's my 2 cents. I'm just throwing it in at the end of the video. I want to send out my congratulations to St. Louis Cardinals first baseman Albert Pujols and catcher Yadier Molina for winning another Gold Glove. It was a disappointing season, didn't make the playoffs this year in St. Louis, but hey, there's always next year. But at least it's not like those Chicago Cubs who say that on a yearly basis. So anyway, congratulations to them, and we will see y'all here next week. Go Bearcats. Take care. Bye-bye.